In a land once called the Gold Coast, European castles bestride the African shore like alien invaders. They were built as early as the 15th century and used by Portuguese, Dutchmen, Danes and Britons to imprison and ship out slaves. Today, they're memorials to a trade that shamed humanity.
Hold on to your love. Hold on. And to get love. You must give love. Never let go.
Hold on. When your spirits get low, when the going gets rough, love goes out the window. Hold on, hold on. Never let go. Hold on, never, ever, ever let go.
Hi, this is Master J, Hip Hop 16 Bars. I am actually in Ghana right now, and I'm basically blown away and flown by the fact that our beloved president and his wife came here to Ghana. You said history is told, President
Obama's wife.
President Obama's wife.
Ancestors. Particularly this particular castle. So, President Obama came here with a wife because...
What year they came here?
2009.
2009.
July 2009. Oh, it was very, very sad to me because President Obama was quiet throughout the tour. He was in black. And after the tour, he was brought to this place and they showed him the church on the top of the dome, this church. And he was given the microphone and mic to comment about his experience in the tour. President Obama, who is vocal, outspoken, he was standing here like 2 minutes. He couldn't talk. As at that time, I was thinking what was going through his mind because it was difficult for him seeing people suffering here. You say you are Christian, you are Christians. This will be that it is beyond my imagination. So it was a very sad moment.
One of the most striking things that I heard was that right above the dungeons in which male captives were kept was a church. And that reminds us that sometimes we can tolerate and stand by great evil even as we think that we're doing good.
And Michelle Obama, how was she?
Oh, also very sad, but because they were first families, they couldn't cry like you know, other people cry. They comfort themselves. But from their appearance, you could see that something was going through them. Very painful. Very painful.
My experience walking through this castle today, it literally enlightened me a lot. A lot of hip-hop artists don't understand the value of going back. Traveling to Ghana, Hip Hop 16 Bars, I want to really allow people to understand that before you start thinking about yourself, your ancestors, before Dr. King, before Malcolm X, before Booker T. Washington, before all these people, they came here first. What were the conditions?
The conditions were not the best. They were dehumanized. Simply because human beings were kept in the dungeons like sardines. They had no toilet facility for them. They had no urinal. They do everything right in dungeon. They were sleeping there. They were not cleaning the floor.
So they were sleeping on top of their own floor?
On their own floor. For months. Minimum 2 weeks.
Right.
Maximum 3 months.
Right. And the women were being raped by the Europeans.
Exactly. Europeans also raped the women in the fields like that.
Right. How did the light-skinned people start to come about? Light-skinned people,
the light-skinned people, children came as a result of Europeans raping the African women and then impregnating them. And they gave names to them.
Right. What names they give them?
Names such as Van Dyke, Van der Poel, Anderson, Williams, Jackson, Robinson, Thompson, and a lot. I don't know, I know just a few. They did not even know what was going to happen to them after the door of no return. Even in the dungeon, they didn't know what was going to happen to them the next day. And in the dungeon, there were two options. It's between life and death. Either you survive or you die.
What meals were they fed?
They were fed with potatoes. potatoes. One state is some
Potato.
Later they added cassava.
Cassava potatoes, that's it. No meat, no chicken,
No meat,
no lobster,
no, nothing.
no McDonald's,
No, little water.
little water.
Not to their satisfaction. Something just to keep them going.
So my friends, I thank you so much for standing up for our race and ancestry. Hip Hop 16 Bars. We're looking forward to see you guys in New York and around the world. God bless.
We all got a story to tell, where we've been through hell, maybe even tripped and fell. Just dust yourself off and continue to strive for more. Appreciate your life even if you fall against all laws. Influence you to break the law, but that's a trap, so trick the system. And it's hard to prosper being a victim. Hold on, never let go.